Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So, I am currently working on my Monday and Saturday series for September 2024. This is video number 4. That means this is the Monday, video 4, fourth Monday of the month. This is a fun fold. Now, it can be a fun fold. Well, it is a fun fold. Let's just put it this way. I'm not going to go into technicalities because of the way I designed this. Anyways, so let me show you what we were concentrating on or are concentrating on for September. The Labeled with Love bundle and the Keeping Tabs bundle. The Keeping Tabs bundle has this cute little tab punch. And of course, the Labeled with Love has this one. This punch also works with the Naughty and Nice stamp set in the new current mini catalog. It's kind of funny to say that when it's not quite released yet, but there we go. So I will tell you that we are only using the stamp sets for this card. And guys, wait till you see it, because you're going to be like, September. Well, let me tell you. Well, guys, okay, we are using the Be Mine Designer Series paper for this one, and you're going to think Valentine's Day. Well, for me, this is a birthday card, all right? Let me put this aside. However, I want to show you, I have a note. Make this spinning pinwheel card with the iconic imagery for Wednesday holiday series. So you may have already seen this, because I haven't done it yet, but you may have already seen me make this card for my Wednesday holiday series. So wait till you see it. So first, let me show you. This is the lovely Kathy Klein sent me this great spinner card, and that's the garbage truck going by. Well, not going by, he's getting the garbage. Anyways, this is absolutely fabulous, and I did say, hey, I'm gonna figure this out, and so I did. But look, this is mine, and you can turn these. Ha! It's a double spinner card, right? Look at that. Isn't that cute? And then I was thinking, oh no, this was only supposed to be a sample. It wasn't supposed to be the actual card, but it is too cute not to show you exactly what I used and how I put it together. Now, being that it has this dimensional here and this dimensional here, I decided not to have it open. You could put this on a card front. So what I did is it just is a card backing that will go into a card, because there's plenty of room to write everything you need to on here. But I just, I just figured it didn't need. Maybe we should put it in the other way, right? It's just there's so much going on the front. I didn't think, this envelope wants to give me a hard time, but it does go in envelope. I'm going to tell you, to mail this card, because of the dimension, it's going to cost a little extra because of that double bump and everything on it. But there you have it. But it is so cute, guys. I could not resist. But please know there will be a Christmas one coming. A wintry one is what I'm thinking, and I have this idea in my head. I just need to get it done. So this is my sample. So what are we using? Let's get my notebook, because I did notes. Hank's old notebook. So Kathy's spinning pinwheel card. So right here we go. So we have what I call a card back, which is a quarter sheet of cardstock, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's right there. Then its corresponding DSP layer number 1 is 4 by 5 1/4. Now, maybe I should tell you how I do my things. So if this was a card base, layer number 1 would be the layer closest to the card base. Layer number 2 would be the next layer, and so forth. So hopefully that explains my directions, how I see things. So that's coordinating spot. Then we have which is layer number 1, because this is cardstock layer, so it's cardstock layer number 1 is 3 by 4 1/4. its corresponding DSP is 2 3/4 by 4. I didn't have any more of the little daisy paper, so we had to go with this one. Then for the pinwheel, you need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. You need 2. And then you need to cut a total of 8, 2 of each, or just use the reverse side of DSP that are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Now for that extra little bump up space, the top space, the DSP is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 to match the squares on the pinwheel. And then the DSP is 1 1/8 by 1 1/8. And I went ahead and glued those two together. And then I simply fussy cut a full size B. This is going to be a birthday card. So that paper, just because it has hearts and stuff, it doesn't have to be. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Let me take a sip. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start by doing our pinwheel. My Stampin' Pierce mat. You will need a brad. You will need dimensionals. So the first thing I'm going to do is add glue here in a square. You don't want to do the corners, just in a square. So you have one square and do one on the diamond. Get it roughly where you want it. That looks good. So there we have that. That is done. So now we're going to start laying our DSP. The first piece goes at the top, right here. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you only glue half. Do not glue the whole thing, just half. That's really important. And then you want to make sure that the half without glue goes to the left-hand side. So there's our first one down. Now I'm going to show you why, because this last piece is going to get glued up underneath there. So that's why you only glue half. Ask me how I know. Yes, I have made a mistake. So we're going to alternate now. Pieces of DSP, any DSP you want. And I kind of like to turn the pinwheel as I do this. Now you're going to have a gap here in the center, or at least I always tend to have a gap. Oh, that one could have been a little better. Sometimes, you know, but it's still going to be just as gorgeous. So there we have it. And I kind of, like I said, I kind of just turn the pinwheel as I do this. Yes, that never-ending icky bottle. Look at all the glue it gets on here. I take the wrapper off and I still get just as much glue. It drives me crazy. But I'm going to use it till there's no more to be left in it. There we go. Next one, turn. I have a lot of sinus pressure going on today, and I've taken some meds. I go see the doctor tomorrow. Just really awful. You can see my little gap there. I'm not worried about that gap, guys. Don't, because it's all going to be covered. So don't even fret about that. All right, so here's that spot. So we are going, meaning the spot where we'll include half of the one. So now we are going to lift, if I can't, lift that up, tuck our square underneath, get it in place, and then just pop a bit of glue and seal it. Now it's all glued down. Ta-da! That wasn't so hard, was it? Not at all. The next thing you need to do is poke a hole in it. That's why we have my old Stampin' Pierce mat. That's why they call it a Pierce mat. You could use a book. So we need to be roughly in the center. So right about here, the pokey tool works great. The only thing is it really pushes out that brad, and that bothers me some bit. I mean, so sometimes that gets me. You want a big enough hole because you want this thing to turn. And any brad will do. I'm having to use this one. It was in my little drawer. So the next thing is usually I use a bone folder to push down on my brads. Don't do that. Just open it up. This one doesn't want to separate. Okay. There's two of them there. It just is like stuck. I might have to go get a different brad. Look at there. This one. Oh, there it is. I was like, what is going on with this brad? It does not want to come apart. Okay. So I want to show you. This is loose. It is not like forced down there. I need it to turn. Okay, it needs to turn like this. So work it, make sure it turns. That's part of the trick there. All right, so for the top of the pinwheel now, we are going to use a dimensional. Pop it onto the brad. So just make sure your brad's big enough to have a dimensional. And I'm going to get this lined up with my points. And I'm going to lay this one on there as well. And then my little bee is just going to get glued down. Sweet, sweet, sweet little bee. So that's the pinwheel. Let's get the rest of it done. Now, the other thing is we're not done with this, okay? We're not done. So you can take that off. We're going to set those aside. We have to glue our DSPs to our cardstock. So this is 2 3/4 by 4, gluing down to 3 by 4 1/4. We're going to punch a hole in that one in a minute. So this is our card back, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and the DSP to correspond to that one is 4 by 5 1/4, right, like that. All right, so we need to put, then for our back is 3 3/4 by 5, and I have 2 strips this time of cardstock of the DSP, just because. I mean, why? Just because it was there and it, you know, wasn't doing anything, so might as well let it do something. So we're gonna put this top and bottom of our little writing piece, and then we're gonna stamp, and we're gonna stamp our envelope. Get that all the way to the top. Okay. So we're going to use the label from the Labeled with Love. We're going to stamp that in real red. Now we're going to stamp Happy Birthday from Labeled with Love in black. Just like that. So this is for the back of our envelope, back of our card. So let's go ahead. Let me move this aside because then we'll work on our envelope. We're going to get this glued down. Oops. try to get it to the side. Dot, dot, dot. Starting to think that the sinus infection is giving me a migraine today. Not happy with that. All right, we're not done with the stamp and pierce map, but I want to work on my envelope, and I want to do trying to use, okay, so we have the happy birthday from keeping tabs in Hello Friends. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do them in real red. Maybe we do a little strip of DSP. Let's see. Let's move that ink first. Ah, that's all we need, right? You guys can see it happening. I know it would happen. Oh, we can cover that with it. And I'm just looking to see what else I have in here. Yeah, okay. I barely have anything left of this paper, so might as well use it up. So we're going to cover our envelope flap here, and we're going to use up that glue. The never-ending bottle with Tombow. All right, so here we go. Make it all matchy match, right? Make it look cute. There's that. We need scissors to fussy cut. Now I am pushing the blade, this part, the top part of my scissors, up against the edge of the envelope when I do this. It just helps to guide it. And you'll feel it. There'll be a little, you know, resistance when you do that. Ooh, that one looks like it needs a little bit more glue right there. Those will go back in the package. Oh, cute. And then this piece, we could put it down here, but I kind of like the flowers right along the edge. So that's what we're going to do. And this, I'm going to use my grid. This is 1 inch, so right there, 1 inch. Oop. Get to the edge, that way it doesn't get snagged on anything. And snip that off as well. So look at our cute little envelope we made. And I can tell you right now that this got askew, so don't want to cut the envelope, but we need to fix that. And oh, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so we are now gonna stamp Happy Birthday from Keeping Tabs down here. And that just might be it. Oh, we can do this for the address. We'll do Hello Friend right in the center. And then you can put your address. Now I feel better. All right. Maybe a little odd, but... Okay, we are done with the inks. We're going to put the lid on this. Move our scratch paper. Bring in my sample. And we are going to place this with this one. Get it, the points of the pinwheel lined up where you need them to be. Hold it down. There we go. And then I want a big hole in there. Yes, I do. I want it to spin, spin, spin. So now we're going to join the two together. It's easier to grab the red like that. Put all of those together and look, it's going to spin. All right. And then open your brad. Careful not to like make it scrunch. So now both of these will spin. Just need to work it a little bit. Oh, that's too much fun. Too much fun. So on this one, you do need to put dimensionals. So I'm just breaking this up in 3. Top, bottom, and then the middle. Just makes it kind of fit in there. Do that on both sides. Maybe. Top, bottom. Ooh, we're gonna have to cut that one off. Too little to would just bother me. This piece, same thing, gonna cut it in chunks, maybe 4 pieces. So there, just kind of, all I'm doing is stretching out my usage of it. And then I'm gonna put a piece here and a piece here, and then I just need a half a piece for the bottom. Let's remove all of the backings. We don't want these to go on the floor. I just swept the floor when I came in here because it was covered in little backings of stuff. It does help to rub them down. Lots of little ones, I know. Alrighty. Guess it doesn't matter which way it goes because now it's going on our card, but we're going to line it up, make it cutesy, and place it in the center of our card. Guys, I did struggle. I struggled with, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Do I just show them sample or do I show them what I did to make the sample? And I chose the later to show you how I made the sample, and I hope I made the right choice by showing you this. I really do. So we're going to decorate it up. These were the adhesive back hearts and flowers that were with the suite. So I don't want the blue, but we're going to put a heart in the heart of the big one. That's really cute. And maybe a couple of little hearts like here. And we'll have to do the other one. I think that's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now on this one, do I put like this on top of the actual flower that the bee is holding? Oh yeah, we're going to give the bee the flower. And then we'll put a heart in the corner as well. And this heart down in this corner. There's my sweet little bees. So, please, if you like this card, let me know. If you're like, ugh, why are you doing a Valentine's card? Well, for me, it's not a Valentine's card. For me, this is a birthday card. I mean, just because it has a heart doesn't mean it has to be for Valentine's. But yes, you could make this for Valentine's. I know there's got to be other people out there who have extra DSP left over. And maybe this will inspire you to get that out And I'm going to do all those little lines that I just brush them with a little bit of sunshine and sparkles. Right. So I hope you guys like it. I think it's so sweet that I'm keeping my sample. I'm not getting rid of it. It's going to go on my wall in here. I just keep going and going and going with the Wink of Stella, just adding little bits of sparkle here and there. So I hope you guys really like it. Like I said, this is a double spinner. It is so cute. You have a young person, even an adult, because I'm telling you, I absolutely love the thing. I've been sitting here like, oh, I need to actually show them the sample version. Please note that I will be making one with current products on my Wednesday series for holiday series. That is like, oh yeah, I have a note right in front of me. You may have already seen it because I'm not sure when it'll air because I haven't made it yet. So thanks for watching, everybody. And you guys are the best. If you're not subscribed, I will ask that you would consider subscribing. If you have time, please leave a comment in the comment section, because that really, really helps me out. Even if it's just a heart to say, hey, you like it. But your thumbs up, all of those things help to get my videos in the queue for YouTube. And I appreciate that so very much. And as always, please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.